Hi, I'm Mary. I'm part of the praise band here at North Cape Lutheran Church. I was asked to talk about my experiences with praise and worship and how I've seen God in that and how it's led me in my faith journey. I want to say that I have experienced God in praise and worshiping for the past 20 years. My husband, Doug, all you know, who plays drums and bass here, he got me into the praise and worship, into the Christian bands. We've been in various Christian bands over the past 20-some years. And we have played and participated in multiple venues, in multiple denominational churches, in their worship services, and in community events as well. It has shown how we're all connected as Christians, even though we have different ways of worshiping and praising God. And I want to read one thing out of the Bible. Psalm 33 says, "Give thanks to the Lord with the lyre, sing praises to him with a harp of 10 strings." Current translation meaning guitar and piano. Also, Paul's letter to the Ephesians says, "Be filled with the Spirit, speaking to one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody with your heart to the Lord." So we've seen God's powerful gift of song and music that he has given to us, his people, and how it reaches down into people's hearts. It brings them to their feet in joy after hearing a rousing hymn, as well as bringing them to their knees when they hear a lovely song or very meaningful lyrics, and it opens up doors in their hearts where they might not otherwise have felt led to communicate with their God. I mean, I think we can all relate to that when we come into church and we hear a beautiful song or something that's meaningful to us. And maybe we came into church not thinking that we were very open to God at that time, but hearing the music and listening to the words of praise brings us to that place that we can share with our Lord. So in our own lives, in Doug's and my life, we go back many years, but I wanted to explain how important it has been in our journey here on our time with North Cape. If it wasn't for praise and worship, we would not be part of North Cape. It was some years ago that Doug was asked to fill in, and be careful when you're asked to do that, to help with Uplift as a drummer and then a bass player. And so eventually I was brought in as well, and we developed a wonderful relationship with our fellow musicians and singers. The thing of it is, we were without a church family at that time. We did not have a home church. Through all those places we've played, all the churches, all the years we've played in various bands, we never found a place that we could call home. You see, Doug and I come from two very different denominations, and we had a very difficult time finding some place that offered God's words, God's messages in the sermons, and actually everything that goes with the service itself, and the community and the family here. It was difficult and never fit into place until we came here. So since that time, we have been so blessed to become part of this community, part of this church, and we truly feel like we've found our home. And so God has certainly been present all through these years in leading us through our journey of that. One thing I want to say in closing is that I'd like to extend an invitation to our church family and to the community, the congregation here in general, to join up with the praise band in some capacity. It could be the bell choir, the audio-visual team. It can be the singing or playing of some kind of instrument, whatever you feel you can offer. But we need you to become part of the group and to participate and expand the praise and worship here at North Cape. And so we're looking forward to that. And thank you all for welcoming us into this wonderful faith community of God here. And see you at church.